Hey, I'm Matt, and I like a clean bike. Perhaps you do too. Let's run through the process on how to wash your bike. First, you're going to need some tools. I like to have a bucket with warm soapy water. There are many great bike-specific soaps out there, but car wash soap works great if you have some on hand. Avoid any harsh cleaners as they can damage the paint and potentially corrode sensitive parts. A microfiber wash mitt or sponge is helpful. These clean well without being harsh on painted surfaces. I also like an assortment of brushes. I like a larger brush for tires and rims and smaller brushes for detail work. If you have a garden hose, that's great. If not, a second bucket of clean water and a water bottle works great as well. I like a microfiber cloth to dry up and apply the post-wash finish. There are several great finishing products that are specific to bikes, but an automotive spray wax will do a nice job too. Lastly, you'll need to lube your chain, and if it's extra grimy, degreasing the chain before the wash may be required. If so, you'll want some degreaser, some separate rags and brushes. We don't want to bring that grime back to your clean bike with a greasy rag. Okay, we have our supplies and our dirty bike. Our chain is also grimy, so we'll address that before we begin the wash. It's best to do this now before we clean the frame to avoid making a mess all over again. There are many ways to clean the chain, so we'll kind of buzz through this pretty quickly. Now that the chain is clean, we can get to washing. So using a gentle shower setting on your hose the bike off to remove any loose debris. If you don't have a hose, that's cool. Fill a water bottle with your clean water and squeeze it onto a bike. We don't need a lot of pressure to get the job done. When spraying on or near the drivetrain, try to spray from the opposite side of the bike or away from the wheels. It's possible to spray grime from the drivetrain onto your braking surfaces, which may cause poor braking and squealing noises. Now, grab your soapy mitt or sponge or whatever and start wiping it down. I like to start at the top of the bike and wiping down the seat and handlebar area, and then working down to the more dirty bits. I like to do the wheels and tires separately with a brush, and once you've washed the frame and wheels, you can grab your drivetrain brush and use your remnant soapy water to scrub the drivetrain bits down. Finally, rinse like you did when you started the process, and you've done it. Let it air dry or wipe it down with a towel and lube your chain when it's completely dry. This last bit is optional, but I think it goes a long way to maintaining the bike's cleanliness, and it's good for fasteners and some of the moving parts as well. I like to use a bike protection spray or an automotive quick spray wax to protect the bike from UV damage and keep dirt from sticking as easily. The sprays are also good to mist on areas like your stem, headset, and pivot points to drive out water and prevent corrosion. That's it, you've done it. Now go out and go for a ride and get it dirty again.